best stories on the Mountaineers, wearing the jersey.
Probably my favorite part about wrestling is the aggression that you get to take out on the mat, and just the skills you use to be able to take aggression out in a skillful manner.
It was at a young age that Mike Morales realized he was going to be a wrestler.
I don't know. I just always kind of took to more doing things physically than being indoors or whatever. And honestly, I hate losing more than I like winning. So pretty much that's the only way to be a champion, is not to lose.
From West Virginia,
A shoulder injury sidelined Morales for the entire 2013 season. Frustrating at first, the Brick, New Jersey native says he turned the negative into a positive.
It was a good year for me to recover and just to watch, and I learned a lot more. I started watching a lot more tape, a lot more technique, so that was also kind of good for me. I almost saw a lot more than I ever had when I was wrestling, watching coaches or clinics or on flow or whatever it may be. I learned a lot more just watching and not competing just for a little while. And it's been a very long time since I took a break. But I did miss it, just seeing everybody compete in the room and go at it. And sometimes when they weren't working hard, I kind of wish I was there to pick them up.
Now, up in weight class, Morales has fired on all cylinders for 2014.
I'm pretty happy. I wish I would have progressed a little earlier in the year and just correct the little mistakes that I made in the earlier events, but I haven't wrestled in a while, so I think it's kind of a learning experience, and just got to be humble about it, let that humble me. I always go into every competition thinking that there's no way I can possibly lose, so when I do lose, it does humble me a little bit, but it only makes me a little hungrier.
But if there is one thing you need to know about Morales, he rises to the occasion when facing that team from up north.
I chose to be here, so I want to, rep our colors, and we're wrestling Pitt, and playing them in any sport, nobody likes Pitt, so I want to bring that fan base back.
from West Virginia, Michael Morales.
Fighting each other pretty good.
High scoring as well, 9-9.
Nice job again by Morales. This time he picks him up. He's going to take him right to his back. And there's a 2-point takedown. And a win for Mike Morales. Just a really nice, competitive, hard-fought. Keeps fighting, keeps pushing his way, and doing a nice job of coming to the head, continuing to go to that
West
single leg.
Virginia, Mike Morales.
Not just a pure emotion coming from Morales. He was fired up after that one, and he got the congratulatory handshake.
I think aggression has a lot to do with being intense and showing that you're never going to quit. I think that intensity shows, and it helps you compete better. I think all the work that I've made, I've had to do it. A lot of it was mentally, just overcoming that shoulder injury, and then just learning more technique, so I'm off of that shoulder. But pretty much just do everything the same. I don't want to change anything. I think right now I'm competing at the best that I've maybe ever competed, so hopefully that will show when I wrestle.
The best stories on the Mountaineers, wearing the jersey.